on EA Sports. Super Bowl 57.
And the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Wilson. This one swung out here to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Wilson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Jets are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he will have a Cowboys first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Zeke with a shake and bake. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Pollard now a 1st down and more. And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Prescott now. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott. Left side to Lamb. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. To the air again, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and had the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now here's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From the 29, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. These two teams all tied after one. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. He finds Corey Davis. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. The play fake. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Tanner Muse there defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a give here to Pollard. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Pollard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
52 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Prescott off play action. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 44 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Trying to To shake off the interception from the last drive, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Throwing is Wilson. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wilson. He sets up the screen to Jones. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
2nd and 5.
Here's Wilson to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott from the gun. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. A 40-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's brought down. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott
swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Looking to throw. Prescott trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
They'll run with Carter.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Going for it, it's Carter.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
76 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down at 4.
One of the Jets sweep as Prescott bats it forward. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent game.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Rolling to his right. Underneath here to Hill.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now Prescott sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Cowboys will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Elijah Moore.
75 yards. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. And don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Pollard going to try the right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tanner Muse gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's Pollard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
132 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a throw here to his running back. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Able to connect with Mims. And he's brought down. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On first down, Pollard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Prescott to throw it.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Zerline's kick is up and through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. And if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So now Dak Prescott off, Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal.
He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know, in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again is Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
A check down here to Jones.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now here comes their final timeout, as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. For the victory.